Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go and burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes. And my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now.
Hello. Right. Can anybody remember about 2 videos ago, where I was saying, oh, we're nearly finished, we're going to, another couple of episodes, that'll be us done. No. Now we have electrical issues, which I think is obviously going to be coming from the water issues. So, I have spent this week trying to figure out side lights, why they're not working. What I have come up with is basically this was replaced when the van went away for it. It was away for its MOT for so long because of these side lights as well. So that was 6 weeks it took for the garage to get to the bottom of it. This was replaced. Everything seemed to be working. But now I've disconnected all of this and it's wet inside. So that's not great. So I've got another one of these coming. I need to take the dashboard off today and get to the pink earth blocks. What I have already done is I've already checked the wires, checked that I've not put a screw through the wires, taking all the earth points off and cleaned them. They were clean anyway though, to be honest. I've changed relays to see if that makes any difference. What else have I done? I think that's it. I've checked all these wires with the multimeter. And there's electricity coming into all the connections. There's electricity coming out of all of the connections, I'm sure there is. So I'm thinking it's something to do with the switch and this getting wet. So today's job, take the dashboard off and try and see. But what I did do, I thought, well, if I'm taking the dashboard off, I've picked up some blue LED light bulbs for behind the dash because it's horrible. It's like that kind of yellowy, just no nice light. So I'm going to put some blue LEDs in maybe, if I can do that. I'm not going to know if they work until I get this issue sorted though, because there's no lights coming on the dash either. It's a bit of a nightmare. And to top it all off, while I was looking through all the wires, I've realised that we do actually have some quite bad rust in the van down the driver's side of the cab. So, once I've learned how to be an electrician, I'm going to go and learn how to be a welder. 3 guesses what I've been doing today? Getting round to sealing every seal on this van. Because we still have a leak somewhere, and it's now affecting the electrics. So, I've just duct taped round the windscreen now because I need to get more sealer for that. Oh, I meant to say, using my favourite tool again to fix it, but I went really posh this time. I've actually bought black duct tape and white duct tape. So I went round the seal of the van with black and then I went over that with white. So, doesn't look too bad. Right, wiring stuff still going on. I've got a really, really lovely man who's been helping me with all of this, and we have discovered a problem. So the problem is this wire, this red and black, which is going into the relay connections, and it's loose. This terminal, I think that's maybe what, or connector, that's not tight enough. So when it's the relay's in it, the relay's wiggling about and the lights are coming and going. But looks like this issue could be solved. Thank God for that, because I really thought I was going to have to take all the wires out of the van and start from scratch. But I will do a wee bit of a better update when I get everything all sorted and I'm sitting somewhere nice. But right now it's miserable. We have figured out the problem. James is just away to get all the tools that I'm going to need, because I have to cut this wire, attach a new wire, attach some heat shrink, attach a new connector and do it. So fingers crossed I'm still here at the end of this. Hello! So, wee life update, wee van update. Basically nothing has happened in the van since we've been on our holidays. It's the exact same, well, I say nothing has happened on the conversion side yet. So when the van went for its MOT, anybody watched the videos will remember it was away for like 6 weeks because we had an electrical issue. And I don't know if he really did spend 6 weeks trying to get an auto electrician into it, or if he didn't really, do you know what I mean? He just couldn't be bothered. I don't really know. But the exact same electrical fault came back. So I really don't think it was ever fixed. But that's meant that was 2 weeks that I've spent trying to figure it out, because I knew, I phoned a few electricians and was told 2005 LDV, no chance, not going to touch it. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to start cracking on with this myself. So I've done loads of different wee things. I've probably got some clips of what I've done. Checked all the earth points, checked all the relays, took the dashboard off, just checked, just had a look really to see that there was nothing up with the wires. Checked that I hadn't put a screw through any of the wires, which I hadn't. Then I was near enough pulling my hair out with it all, and then a wee man in the village decided, felt sorry for me, and he gave me a hand. So between the two, it was literally the next job I was going to do before he came to help was take the fuse box out, because I needed to get into the back of the fuse box to check that there hadn't been water gone down it and it hadn't corroded, which it hadn't actually. But that was where the issue was. It was the positive wire going into the back of the relay connection in the fuse box that was loose. So between me and James, we got it all out, got a new wire put on, new connector put on, put it all back together. It's now working absolutely fine. Today I'm going to carpet, because now that I know that I've not put a screw through the wires, carpet this side door, carpet all the white. I don't like it in white. Feels really cold to touch as well. Like you feel that, then you feel that, and it's a major difference. So the plan is carpet the whole van, keep it nice and toasty. So I forgot to mention that we've had to move out of our house for 2 weeks because we're getting work done in the house. Insulation, by the way, I could have done it myself. But in order to get, we've not got enough room in the cavity of the walls, so they're having to do it on the inside of the house. So they're having to take all the walls down, re-insulate, put all the walls back up, re-plaster, decorate. New bathroom as well. So we've been putting an Airbnb for 2 weeks just along the road. Luckily we're still in Aberfoyle, but it's been really stressful, to be honest. The dogs haven't coped very well with it. I think they were just like, oh, we're going on holiday, why are these people so stressed out about going on holiday? So the very first night we arrived, one of the neighbours, keep in mind this is an Airbnb, this is a holiday let, so as we were bringing all our stuff in, one of the guys who lives in the block of flats that we're in, quite drunk, I walked in, I said hi to him, went up the stairs. Sharon was in about a minute after me, literally not even a minute, and she says to me, she was like, was that guy sleeping when you came in? And I was just like, no. So he said hi to me, he was drunk, but it was fine. So then I goes out into the close and his breathing just didn't sound right. So luckily I know one of the guys that lives in the block, so I chapped on him and just says to him, look, is it common for him just to fall asleep in the stairs? Which it is. But then I think Grant must have heard that it didn't sound right as well. So we went back along to our old house to get some more stuff. Came back, there was an ambulance sitting. Grant's got a defibrillator in his hands. So we had no idea what was going on. We really thought the guy had died. Luckily he's no died. They didn't have to use a defib. He's in hospital now though. So that wasn't the best start to us being here. Then Buffy takes Noelle, so I'm up and down it all night with her, getting her out the house so that she doesn't have any accidents, because obviously it's not her house, it's not her carpets, do you know what I mean? That's fine though, I managed to get her out every time. I was very impressed with myself. Then in the morning I go away to work and Xander takes Noelle and they didn't quite manage to get him out the house. So he had diarrhoea all upstairs. As they're cleaning it up, he then decides to jump onto our bed and pee in that. But luckily it was the first thing I said when we got here. Take all the Airbnb quilts off, put all our duvets on, that way we don't have to worry about dog hairs and things like that. No thinking that I was going to have to worry about dog pee, but so that was fine. We need to replace a quilt for us, but that's all good, at least it wasn't theirs. Yep, so everything's a bit up in the air now, but I've decided I'm going to come out and start carpeting the van and actually cracking on again with it.
But she moves like lightning, and she counts to 3. Then she turns out all the lights and says she's coming for me. Now put your hands up, this is a heist, and there's no one in here living gonna make it out alive. Load it up when the sun comes down, getaway car for 2 young lovers. Me and the girl straight out of town, over the hills and undercover.
So we've been away for 2.5 weeks. Well, there's been work getting done in our house, but I just wanted to show you what 4 people take for 2.5 weeks. There you go. The bed is chock-a-block full. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 suitcases. 6 suitcases, dog beds. There's about 1 million carrier bags, loads of bags of washing, loads of carrier bags, 3 hoovers. A bit excessive.
When the sun comes down, getaway car for 2 young lovers. Me and the girl straight out of town, over the hills and undercover. She said, green grass, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Green grass, blue sky. You better throw a party on the day that I die. Throw a party, yeah, throw a party.
So, nothing much has been going on in the van for quite a while. I've had COVID. We've had to move house. We've had to move back into the house. We were just moving out while we had some work done. I'm sure I've probably already told you this because this video has been about 3 weeks in the making. So, I'm sure I've filled you in on all the stuff that's been going on in our lives over the past wee while. But today I'm out, so one thing I did get done, I got the door carpeted, but I've came too far over the edges, so we're getting drips of water in. Hence the bucket is back. We have leaks again. So today what I need to do is I need to cut back round the edges of this. Ugh. Already made a wee start up there. So I need to get the side bit done. Hopefully that'll stop the drips. Still got a leak in the front cab that I need to sort, but I've not got time for that one. The Basically what else I need to do is got the diesel heater now, so I'm going to have to move the electrical stuff a bit. 100%. So in here, I don't think that's going to be enough room for the pipe to come along. Might be. We're just going to have to reshuffle the electric box totally. See what happens with that. But apart from that, it's been pretty slow. As I said, been a while. Had loads of stuff going on. So, fingers crossed though, today I'm going to make some headway. Sharon wants to go away at the end of the week. I can't see that happening if I've not got a diesel heater fitted. But one thing I'll say though, that never seems to have leaked yet, which is about the only thing in the bloody van that hasn't. So moved all the electrics. The battery was where that fuse box was, and the hose for the diesel heater is coming down in between the fuse box and the edge of the seat, really. Sorry, I'm still no well. But I've not got time to be no well, so I'm having to crack on. They're coming out, obviously. They're just in there now to get them out the road. So, electrics will be moved. Gave us enough room now to put the pipe through for the diesel heater so that the battery doesn't then overheat. The battery's as far away as possible. And this is the diesel heater now. First issue I've got is I have no idea where I'm putting this.
Load it up when the sun comes down. Getaway car for two young lovers. Me and the girl straight out of town. Over the hills and undercover, undercover, undercover. She said, green, green grass.